Good afternoon. It is June 28th, 2021, and this is what I saw today. Just a range day. We broke through the overnight lows, and clearly they trapped some people going short. We were making these new lows. They trapped people going short. We came back up here. I would imagine this is probably a midline around here between the overnight highs and lows, and then we actually made new lows, and now it looks like we're attempting to test the overnight highs, but not a lot of trades in here today, or at least the way I'm seeing it, not a lot of trades. Some of these, like this one probably deserves to be blue after the fact. But it's a little bit of a judgment call because prices are clearly ranging. But I'll try and remember why I really liked it. It was a trap. So let's take a look at these. Hope everyone had a good week last week. So prices were they were ranging with a downward bias overnight. As you can see here, this looks like a bit of a downward channel, and we got this pretty sharp move down. But prices are back and forth on both sides of the EMA, so it is a range. We get this touch. This is just the first entry, so going short here would be pretty risky. And I measured this when I came in. I measured this, and we get, I think it was like a tick. One tick higher than this perfect measure move before we got big resistance. So I really like the looks of that, and that's why shortly after market open I took this failed second entry short, because we get this almost perfect measure move and you get a first entry, second entry. It is congestive, but I just really like how that's set up. And we'll see what Mac has to say later today about that. But he'll if his chart looks like mine, he'll definitely point this out. And you can get a runner on that. I think it was like a 9-point runner. I just took my runner off at 3 points. 76.25. Yeah, you would have came all the way down here. 625. So you would have gotten an 8-point runner there if you just move it one tick above the highest point of each previous bar. So we get this, and this is clearly a channel down here, and we get an overshoot here, and that's why I marked this as aggressive. I actually took this too. Breaks below the overnight lows. It's an overshoot of this channel, and I just liked how it ticked one tick lower here, and I just figured, look how far that is from the EMA. That's going to trap some shorts. It's definitely aggressive though. It's just the first entry, but you do get a scalp out of that. It doesn't quite get back to the EMA. We make a lower low and lower high, so it looks like we might be trending down, but you can see here that there's congestion. It's hard to tell where the highs of this congestion is, but this looked like a midline to me, so I put it there. And if you're watching, that's a first failed second entry short right here. I really like that at the overnight lows, which is marked by the yellow lines. Yeah, it's a failed second entry short. That's going to definitely trap a lot of shorts. Yeah, even though that's going into the top of congestion. Unfortunately, right here, you could have re-entered. I came in, I didn't see this because I walked away after I had 2 good trades. But you could have re-entered here, because the only reason this bar, we got a red bar, is because people enter here at 42.70 and they exit with a scalp 42.71. So that's why we got this bar. If this bar right here, if this bar ticks lower, then you trap a bunch of shorts, but it didn't tick lower. But you could have re-entered. If you came in late and you wanted to re-enter here, I think you could have done that, because I would have been expecting prices to make an attempt to hit the overnight highs, which they did not, but that's what my thinking would have been. That's what my logic would have been. I'm going to take this away. So we get this range, and then this is probably like a measured move up. You get this range, and clearly there's resistance here. You get like a double test here, and prices come back up. And this is actually, yeah, this is like a failed second entry long kind of, but it's definitely a range. This is aggressive though, because it closes like pretty close to that midline. But I kind of do like that entry. And I don't see any, this is just way too congestive around here. But you get this strong move up, traps a bunch of longs. Boom, we get support here at the overnight lows. And this is where, I think this is a good entry right here. Right at the top of congestion. Probably would I have moved this up a little by then? No, I probably would have kept it there. But that's a great entry, I think. Got that strong move that was met with resistance, and then you get this strong move that's met with resistance. I like that, personally. I didn't really see this. This does look like a great trap, but I'd just be too wary because of this channel. This looks like a channel to me. So I would be just too wary. But that would have worked out if you went long there. And there is reason to go long there, so something to think about. And then for the rest of the day, there really isn't much. But this is a first entry, second entry. You don't get a setup. And then I guess here, look how congestive this is. So you really probably should not take this, but it looks like it's a failed attempt to go long here. I don't know. This just looks like it looks like, and it's off the trend line. So that's why I marked it. It's off the trend line, but it's really a failed third entry long. So it's not really according to the rules. Then the breakout finally fails. The breakout beneath overnight lows finally fails here. We get a double bottom. Boom, boom. And then a strong move up. And you get a higher low off of the overnight lows. But it's not. It's only a first entry, first of all. Well, actually, it's a failed second entry short. But it's pretty far from the EMA. So, and this channel here, you really wouldn't even had it drawn like that. You probably would have had it drawn like this, because this congestion, you don't know that this is part of it. So I don't think you can enter here, even though that looks good. But first entry, second entry, and this, I don't know. I wasn't watching this. Look how far that is from the EMA too. But yeah, we are getting an attempt at a new high. So that's what I saw for today. I'll be back tomorrow. I hope everyone had a good day.